Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the NA tournament between Panda Bears and Reason Gaming. Now, this week's tournament is a bit lacking, seeing as we have Dignitas and Team Denial at the charity event, with obviously the creatures and all that lot with the rest of Hi Rez. So the brackets are a little bit sparse. We do have some new teams though. We've got Panda Bears, which is a new team, and Reason Gaming obviously is Reason Gaming, so we know who they are. So let's just kind of go through who we actually got. So on Panda Bears, I can pronounce most of them apart from the top one, Landmerker or whatever it is. Okay, but he's on Neef. We have got Phantom God on Athena, Ra on Raz, which is kind of funny, really. King Toko is on Bakasura. Walk Young is on Poseidon. So that's Panda Bears. Now for Reason Gaming, we got Fumble on her. We've got Snoopy on Barkus. Freya, we've got Percy. Advent is on Odin, and Tokati is on Isis. So what we're seeing is a lot of ward action going off up over in the left and the right. So we see two wards coming out there for Reason Gaming over by the Fire Giant, so they will be spotted. I really wish actually the ping clicks didn't happen to us in spectator mode, but this is what we're going to have to put up with at the moment. From what I can see coming on, we've got Reason Gaming coming out with Percy's, with a Jungle Freya coming out there with a potion of magical might there, just kind of get boost that on. Looks like a jungle invade coming out here from Panda Bears. Going to try and steal that blue, keep going on, but both teams are going to be doing that. And it looks like for at least everyone's kind of been spotted. I'm not sure if Panda Bears know that Reason Gaming are actually going to be stealing their pretty much all their camps by the looks of it. So it's definitely everybody's going for the steal. Reason Gaming definitely going for the more efficient steal, going full on deep all the way and then moving out into everything like this. We do see King Toko just going for the movement speed buff. We should pick that up as the blue buff has gone to Ra. Very good kind of bit for that. He probably will go solo lane. Yeah, Ra's solo lane's pretty standard anyway. Is he going to grab any more buffs? So they managed to get two buffs. So Panda Bear's got two buffs. Reason Gaming did get two buffs as well, but then also picked up the little gold camp as just extra on top of that. So all in all, they're ahead slightly with that amount. So just kind of gives them a bit more for Bakasura actually to kind of, not Bakasura, who did they have there? Freya to move on a bit more. So in the left-hand lane here, we got on the long lane, we have Neef and Athena versus on her. We will see Barkus actually rotating over in a minute after he's finished up with Percy's by the blue buff. Poseidon there with Isis in the middle, actually with a bit of action going on. He's taking a bit too much damage. Probably was a spirit ball onto him, then into something else. Well, just kind of the way it goes. Well pulled down, just kind of protect himself. And the good lane push. Now, Poseidon, he's got some good lane clear. Obviously, give him a few more levels, like one or two more levels, and he'll just completely shred that lane up completely. So we see Ra is actually going for Doom Mob first. Pretty good kind of opening if he's going in the solo lane, because he's just going to sit back and farm. That's kind of all you do in the solo lane. Sit back, do what you need to, and move on. We do see, though, that Barkus is rotating quite a bit. How's he doing for levels from what we can see? Levels, Snoopy's not doing too bad. Picking up a few camps here and there, getting the middle gold furies as well as on the right hand side. So both Reason Gaming are getting both the middle camps, so that helping them teams push forward a little bit more and just keep going with, just get that momentum going, keep pushing with it, push the gold lead and so on. So with that, they're actually about 1k gold lead ahead, and it just helps from the extra little gold camp they got stole at the start. And then Barkus goes in and initiate on Athena, gets pinned up against the pillar. Belch of the Gods comes out as well, going to hold her in there, and a taunt will stop Snoopy finishing off that Belch. Lucky enough to get out of that one. Good pin. Would have liked to see a Desert Fury, but I think Fumble just got his level just after all that engagement actually happened. So if anything's going to be good, well, the fact is Fumble and Barker, Snoopy there, going Belch of the Gods on Athena. She's got nowhere to go. She's pinned up against the wall. Desert Fury and Intoxication comes out to pull that one out. Now, we do see that the fact that Reason Gaming are 2 levels ahead on this side camp. Now, that is because, obviously, Barkus has been running around with Freya quite a bit and left Fumble on his own to get some solo lane XP. You even see Fumble up level 6. Definitely 2 levels ahead of the Neef. Neef's having a bit of trouble, but Neef has got the legendary skin. I am not even going to attempt to try Neef's name. If someone told me, I'd be great. So there's a good Spirit Ball onto Poseidon. Just going to keep pushing him back. Barkus goes out. Kraken as well will stop that. But Belch of the Gods comes in as well. Isis Ultimate is out. And Walk Young manages to just get away by the skin of his teeth. And unbelievable. I thought the Belch of the Gods was going to like stop him up, if anything. The Isis, if they probably held the Isis ult just a little bit more, we'd have actually seen a kill on there, the Poseidon. So Reason Gaming have the only kill so far, and that was onto Athena. Nothing really, it's not really going to hurt Panda Bears too much with that one death, because it is obviously on a support. Athena, yeah, it's great. On carry, you'd rather have a carry. There's a pickup there onto Athena again by Perseus pushing forward. Now they're just clearing this lane, denying as much gold as they can. Keep pushing these lanes forward. Now Poseidon with the tidal surge is going to push that one back out. And keep moving on and so forth. Now we see Barkus going to be intercepted by their Perseus, and then there's Irradiate actually coming out, Irradiate Pulse just to come out to slow him up and just cause some extra damage. So let's just see where everyone's actually going. We see King Toko's actually gone for level 1 Tabby into level 1 Heartseeker, so he's just grabbing the one. He has got, strangely enough, level 2 Hand of Gods. Now with the change that we've seen with Hand of Gods, well, all the actives actually, that every level is 300 gold. No matter what you get, that is pretty much it. Now we do see Raz here is completely covered with wards. Panda Bear with their ward coverage is actually quite phenomenal. They will see everywhere when anybody's coming. There's no way they can... Reason Gaming can get onto their side of the map without anyone being seen. There will be an engagement. Banish up there on the Athena. Out. Too far out from position. Gets knocked in the air. Belch of the Gods and a Desert Fury to the back of the head. Just positioning there. Managed to actually pull that one back. Just, yeah, if you're up too far ahead, there was nowhere else really for it to go. Maybe if Athena used her ultimate to get out of that one, possibly would have helped. But hindsight is 2020. This is going to give Reason Gaming an early goal. Fury to push them ahead even more. So they're about 2k ahead now. It should go up to about 4k ahead after this one. 4 or 5k ahead after this. And just going to keep pushing. At the 5-minute mark, that's quite a large amount. So there we go. About 4k. Just under 4k ahead. Percy's going after Bakasura just to kind of wind him up a little bit now. And we do see an Odin on the far behind Raz. So I'm guessing he went for a little bit of a tower dive, but nothing actually kind of come of it. Raz coming in. We do see Advent still does have Ring of Spears, so if they went for it, there's a 3-man an anticipated Kraken that didn't quite work out for there. It was kind of a bit premature. You'd like to see maybe Odin get onto it before he done that. Manages to lock in Poseidon now. It does have 3 people around it, but then the Isis Spirit Ball does go out. Misses nobody, but uses a 1 to push out on Poseidon. They're really going for that. The leap, but no one can fully connect. The Bakasura ultimate as well going out there onto Tokedy. Tokedy needs to get on the run. Neath World Weaver comes in there and picks up that kill onto Isis. We do see an Athena ultimate come down. Now, that's a good idea to back off because, to be honest, even with Odin there, taking loads of damage. Second guess that. I was a little unsure about it. Now, with Bakasura, you saw him trying to run into against 3 people there with Reason Gaming. But it was like, even with the Athena ultimate, you kind of want to back out. Now, with all the engagement that just happened afterwards, maybe that extra bit of damage from the Athena Defenders of Olympus would have actually secured that kill onto Vodun and then got them just that extra kill they would have had. So it would have evened up the kill score and everything. So even though the Reason Gaming are ahead on gold, Panda Bears can still bring themselves back into it and keep moving on and so on. Now, we do see, obviously, a Weakening Curse out on Advent on the Odin as well. Just going to reduce the healing out, but there is no one. Well, there's Ra. Ra's probably about the only one that's got the healing, so it's going to slow him up, reduce the healing, and so on there. We do see Fists of the God already on the Bakasura, so just to kind of get them extra stuns out, I'd have probably finished off the Heartseeker first if I was him, just to get them stacks out and just to get that extra more damage. Fair enough, the stun has got so much utility, but to be honest, you just want to be able to hammer down everybody. Spirit Ball off onto Poseidon. He's not getting out of this one and does get blown up in the end by the Isis ultimate there, just finishing him off. Quite an easy pick, really. We do see great ward coverage from both teams. We do see 2 out there for Panda Bears, but quite a lot now for Reason Gaming coming out. And the middle tower will go down here as well for Panda Bears. So Reason Gaming just pushing out pretty hard against them, just kind of keep everybody going. Just Panda Bears don't really have an answer for it at the moment. They're just kind of backing off. They've given away a few extra gold leads. There was a missed banish, but a beautiful Ring of Spears actually holding down Raz in place. Uses Searing Pain to go out, but then Odin manages to get that one with Hi Rez Smite as well. Freya using the Valkyrie to in the air to actually do anything. So now that another tower is going to go down. Right-hand side tower will go down. They're just pushing towers. To be honest, they could even like back off, go left, and pick up the left tower. Good banish up there onto Walkshian. Gets stunned by the Spirit Ball, and just everybody with the Desert Fury there just to pick him up. It's just getting singled out one by one. There's not much they can kind of do. Panda Bears are a new team. They were doing alright at the start. I can't really fault them. If you're going up against the seasoned team called Reason, not called Reason Gaming, seasoned team's Reason Gaming. Now, where can they go? There's not much in builds that you could say they could change. If anything else, we'll just see like on her there, old Fumbles just moving along. Finished up his Heartseeker. I'd love to see some stacks. We do see they've changed it. Now if you're following on the Fumble, he is highlighted on the stats menu. So we can change over and see some gold. So gold and healing. We see quite a bit of player damage out there from the Ra, but compare that to Reason Gaming side, we see quite a bit actually on Percy's done the most. Then we see Tokati as well with the Isis ultimate. And he is just looking there. Wants to connect in. Manages to get one. Gets it onto the Athena there. Not doing too much. Moving out as well. So, where can Panda Bears go? I'd like to see them try and contest the next Gold Fury. They are... They're in a very difficult situation, right? We're 10 minutes in. And they are actually about 8k behind in gold. Alright, so it's not doing them any favours. Gold-wise, yeah, well, no, 7k behind in gold. Same with XP, 7k behind in XP. We will see Fumbles and Snoopy, Fumble and Snoopy just pushing up on the left-hand lane here. And then we see Percy's coming around as well. They're gonna push this lane because, to be honest, why not? It's the only tower that's free. We might as well grab it. So let's just keep moving. Percy's in the jungle. Probably here's King Totko. And then Walk Young as well back in round. Are going to get pushed back. We do have 4 Reason Gaming over on the left-hand side of the map. We do also see Odin on the right-hand side messing around with Ra. There's going to be no beautiful banish there onto the Neef. The Neef manages to get out nicely as well. And moving on. Where we go? Do we see an engagement? We do see an engagement in the jungle happening out. Whirlpool going out as well. There's a blink and spear. Gets King Toko up there. Uses the Defender of Olympus to come in there just to protect him up that little bit more. Probably he did jump out of there, but it probably was just enough to save his life. Now we see Reason Gamer picking up the second Gold Fury. This should be enough to kind of seal the game. They're enough ahead now at the 11-minute mark that there's not much that Panda Bears can do. You could try and turtle like hell, but to be honest, the damage potential coming out, and the fact that Reason Gaming know they could just go run around as 5-man team. Level 10, 13, 5-man team, it's just, yeah, they're not that worried. They're not worried at all. Now, if you could kind of maybe split up and hold them off and get some XP, yeah, it'd be great. But stun off the Poseidon. Poseidon getting hit with the Belcher Gods. Desert Fury to the back of the face. Hi Rez Smite and Intoxication coming out there. Will pick up the Athena as well with the Freya there. We do see Bacchus jumps in the middle. Picks up Freya. Lovely enough. World Weaver coming out there and a miss impale there onto the Bacchus. There's Tokati and then there's Snoopy so low in health. We do see Isis Spirit Ball stopping the Ra coming out any further. We will see a backflip coming out there from the Neef. Can she get the Spirit? Oh, she cannot connect the skill shot. Will go down for her attempt to actually do this. Oh, can she get out? No. No Hi Rez Smite up, and there's no Impale left. The Reason Gaming there was so close to a deicide. It was. Look at the health on them. Any like skill shot connection would have managed to have killed them there. Neef, what are you doing, love? I know you want this. Oh, she almost gets to get fumble. Gets a good connection. Just couldn't follow up the last basic attack there. We see Tokati in the jungle, but we've got to be careful that Percy's is there as well. So they're losing in the gold, but to be honest, that team fight was pretty good. I've got to give it to them. Even though everything was kind of happening out. I can't wait for the new spectator change when we can lower everything out. Now I think everyone's kind of like backed off. They're regrouping, especially Reason Gaming. They're a bit like, okay, that didn't go as well as planned. Obviously, they're still going to push pretty hard, but then we can see where they're going to go from there. Just ISIS Toggedy there, all clearing out everything. There's no one really in middle. Well, to be honest, the tower's over there, so we're all good. We're going to see Pulse coming out there onto Raz. Does get picked up there by the Spirit Ball. There's the ultimate from Bakasura, as well as the Athena shield wall. Oh, Bakasura just managing, did leap out of the way, but the ultimate from Freya picks him up, as well as Pulse. Oh, we do see a charge come out of Phantom God, just managing to survive. We did see Neef go down on the left-hand lane during the engagement as well, and they will finally lose this left-hand tower. So 3 towers down there for Panda Bears, and now Snoopy and Fumble are going to push this left, as well as Poseidon's going to die in the middle. We see Creeping Curse goes out there, he's going nowhere, and Walk Young does go down to Reason Gaming. It kind of feels like a bit of a whitewash, but to be honest, that's how some games go. If you lose a bit early on, the snowball effect is quite extreme. There's 12k gold ahead, so they're pretty much, they're just under a k a minute increasing on their opposing team. Well, the longer you can hold the game out, the less the deficit actually hurts. But at the moment now, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's definitely. Now the Freya's getting fed quite well. All the kills and such, like 2-7 or 2-1-7. Toggedy picking up a lot, as well as Fumbles. Pretty much everyone's grabbing a load. We do see that Phantom dropping. Is he going to drop a ward? No. Doesn't actually have any more on him. I didn't see any wards go down, to say the least. We do see just Panda Bears just in the mid lane now, just kind of holding it out, just trying to farm as much as they can, hold it off. Gold Fury in about a minute. Minute 16 coming up. Walk Young now in a bit of trouble. Snoopy getting pulled forward there by Phantom as well. What is their next step? Now, I feel that where are we at with Reason Game? Reason Game at about level 16 to 13. I'd say it's a bit early for a Fire Giant, but they could attempt it if they get a 4 or 5 man team. They'd need to get the Fire Giant before anyone could actually see it. I'd like to see him around 17, 18 for everybody before they'd actually go for that. We do see a ping come out there for, well, it looked like from Panda Bears as well, just to have a look. Rotation round. Are they going to connect onto Perseus? I would have liked to see the heal beam go down on top. Maybe not. The heal beam does go out. Doesn't really do too much. The Athena ultimate Defender of Olympus coming in, trying to get the sting. Good banish there, but Kraken comes out as well. Taunt. Perseus will go down with this. Oh, World Weaver didn't manage to connect because Perseus went into the air. Bakasura coming in, and they do manage to pick that one up, man. But the Panda Bears chase so hard that for 1 kill, they're actually going to give up a load. We got Neef over there on the left getting hit by Isis, and on her, we do see Bakasura go down to Odin there after he was caught in the ring, and then the Spirit Ball as well. So we do see a Deicide come out there, chasing so hard for just that 1 kill, manages to get the whole team just destroyed. Now it's going to be an easy Fire Giant, as there's no other teammates, well, there's none of Panda Bears that actually be able to do anything at the moment. Isis actually talking to there, throwing them discs through the wall so she could do as much hurt as possible. No real build changes. Well, we do see one new item that come in this week. We did see Telekinesis Ring. Now it's a great one for the auto attackers like Zeus, Freya, or magic auto attackers. So there's a magic power, magic protection, attack speed, and you do a little bit extra damage on your hits. Now early on that's great, and to be honest, that'll be just nice all the way through, as well as you got Demonic Grip there for your major amounts of DPS, damage, and penetration. Panda Bit, I've got to give it to him. It's kind of a loss. Well, I wouldn't swear. No, I'd say it's a lost game. They're fighting hard. They could come back and prove me wrong, eventually. But it's one of the ones they haven't thrown in the towel. They're trying hard. They're going to keep pushing for it. Good on them. Just get as much experience as you can. Any teams that can get into the main tournament's great. We always need to see the fresh blood. As long as they get some scrims up, get some practicing going. Now we do see the fact that Reason Gaming going to get the 3rd Gold Fury of the game. This isn't going to last too long. All 5 of them are there, picking that one up. How are we up on gold? 17k gold ahead. That's an unreal amount of gold. That really is. That's like well, it's a whole, well, it's more than a whole item for the team, and it's a whole expensive item for the team ahead of everyone else. So they've pushed up both left towers in that frontation. Good banish there, but a bit of an early spirit ball goes out. We do see a Defender of Olympus going on to Raz. Will get picked up though, unfortunately, and a good Kraken goes in there. But because they're so far behind in items and levels, yeah, the Kraken just didn't really do anything. We do see there, we get caught off. Weave explosion as well. Snoop going in there, just kind of, it's just a zoning tactic so they can get that middle tower out. Just keep it down, keep it out. And now they're going to push over to the right-hand side lane, pick up that extra tower. We do see Neve picked up a combat blink just to get her out of these really bad situations like Ring of Spears, just anywhere and stuff like that. She has got a teleport scroll now, which, to be honest, is a bit wasteful because the last thing you're going to do is teleport onto this. That would be one major cluster. Okay. We also see moving on. No. What are they going to do now? They're going to go back. They've got the fire giant. They've got a good minute or so left on him, I believe, and then keep moving on. They're just going to put. I think they're just going to push the creep waves up. The left lane creep wave has pushed up towards the tower. So to be honest, someone could probably like split push, grab at least a tower, just do something at least. Try and keep the region gaming moving around. Don't let them farm too easily. Well, don't let them farm too easily. They're 20k ahead. They farmed pretty well as it can be. Other than that, nah, the Heartseekers on Neef and Barkus are, well, they're both finished, but they're not really going to be doing too well at the minute. Obviously, Fumble's Heartseeker is completely stacked as he is 605. Going in this. Spirit Ball onto Ra. Ra goes down, as well as Athena as well there. Barkus going in there, managing to get onto 2. And I didn't speed that up, but man, Barkus is running around like a champ. We do see Desert Fury picking up Bakasura as well. And Neef backing up. Phoenix goes down. Good banish there onto Poseidon. Does just picked up by the ice. Targeting there. Pretty much everybody's DPS skills goes out. And a good impale inside the well. This will be game. Reason Gaming will go ahead on to the next match. We don't know who they're up against yet, as we've still got Exodus and the last minute team to go before we see anything actually happen. So, thank you guys for actually watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Victory Reason Gaming, they've even changed that up as well. Let's have a little look at the end screen and so on. So we see just like a whitewash. They did manage to pick up 3 kills there, which is, at least you went down fighting, picking that up. Player damage wise, just nothing coming out. But to be honest, you shouldn't even get an Athena ultimate there as well. There's just so much coming out. So I won't rub any more salt in the wound. Let's just get on to the next match, and I'll see you guys there. And I hope you enjoy your fun. Goodbye. Cheers.